Greetings people, this is Vaulander again. I'm doing another audio for WCR replays. Unfortunately, I don't have all my programs installed since the last time my computer went south in a big hurry, so there's no introduction. I'll make sure to have that for the next audio. Anyway, played a game and I ended up facing Maximus 33 on Twisted Meadows, as you probably saw from the introduction, and it's a mirror orc match. If you get the game synced up at 1 minute mark, 1x speed, I can discuss a few things. I've been assaulted a couple of times, or not directly assaulted, but there are some people who think the Powerpush is a piece of junk, and if they want to feel that's good for them. For me, I kind of like it because I know it inside and out. I know the variations, I know the possible counters for it, and I know that very few people do apply the possible counters for it, except for staff members when we play. In which case, I get stumped all the time. Anyway, I'm facing this level 25 and I am currently level 5. That's because I haven't played very much. I think it's like 6 or 7 games since the change of the ladder. Enough of that bullshit. I'm going to go for the Powerpush as usual. Adding catapults and raiders. And my opponent is going to do some pretty weird stuff, actually. Without revealing too much, let's just get this unpaused at 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, unpause. Here we are, doing the same build as usual. And he's doing exactly the same thing, except his barracks is a bit up front. He's going to build up his right side of the base here, so it's not like a come over and beat up my peons sort of build that he has going. And of course at this point I can't really go over there unless I want to do a peon fight. Hey, now I'm going for the Tauren Chieftain. He's going for the Blademaster. He's going to harass me pretty viciously, actually. It's a very, very successful harass. He does immense damage, and I'm actually kind of worried for quite some time in this game. I was cold sweating most of the time, and by the time the game was over, I was very, very relieved and very excited about it. I made audio on it just after playing it, but it wasn't a very good audio. So anyway, here he comes out. He also gets Grunts, just standing there looking cute. As I understand, the point of the Blademaster harass is to go and creep with Grunts, and then secondly, most often Tauren Chieftain, but he's going for a Shadowhunter in this game, which is a very good complement to the Blademaster. Hex with critical strike is basically the orc's nuke. Not as quick as the human or undead, but it is very, very ugly if you pull it off right, especially if you support it with raiders. Any hero is pretty much dog food. Here he comes in, and at my base now I am at 23 out of 30. My war mill is getting ready. For those of you who want to check out the strategy, it's in the archives. It's article number 3. The only difference between what's written there and what I do nowadays is that I put up the mill before the second barracks to get headhunters out fast, quicker. It is in messing with my peons. I try stomping and beating on him, but he goes into windwalk, and then he can just walk straight through my forces. Before the walk-through effect of windwalk, you could surround them if you were good, but you can't do that anymore. So in single games, he's very, or what am I saying? 1 versus 1 is very difficult to take him down early until you have serious nukes or 500 raiders to throw and snare every 2.5 seconds. And now as I'm making my headhunters, it's about time to start on burrows. I'm trying to find where he is so that I can force him to go back and defend his base. As you can see, I'm throwing up a tower here, and a burrow will come up really shortly, but since he is right in my base, he can just take it down as it goes, and I was too busy messing around getting my dust to cancel it. He also takes down a burrow. So I'm now at 29 out of 30. That's a peon that was lost. And I have my weak peons in burrow doing absolutely nothing, and as soon as they come out, there he is again. Trying to build up the tower. I didn't know where he was. I thought he went outside to heal or whatever, but he's right there. And he will take it down again. So I'm stuck at 30 food. Can't get the Powerpush up and running. I have 2 barracks not doing a damn thing. And he takes down my towers and my tower and my burrow. So right now I figured, I fucked this up because he's gonna have like 500 grunts and raiders or Kodos or some other sex and then just rip into me before I can actually get the Powerpush going. But all he has are these 3 grunts here. He's building towers, and he has several burrows. I was wondering about that afterwards, why I didn't face anything more, but he's spending a lot of money on his base build and teching. So I didn't get anywhere there. He's still in my base fucking me over. That's another burrow that's gonna go down along with peons. And I'm really getting frustrated at this point because there's not a whole lot I can do at all. He decides to leave finally. He's down to half health. And he used up all his salves. If he didn't get salves. Who cares? Anyway, I see him here and he gets revealed. Really bad stomp there. I don't manage to take him down. He's faster than my units. Run at 320. My units, including my hero, are at 270 until I get a couple of levels of endurance. I give him a compliment because it was very well done. However, he doesn't quite capitalize on it because all he has are 3 grunts. He's now getting up his bestiary. And so he did a very good harass, pissed me off, halted me, but since he didn't do anything himself, I'm not exactly behind, except he has a bit of experience from my peons. And I wasted a lot of resources on trying to build my burrows that I need. I now have my 4th burrow. Sorry, 3rd burrow. I have 40 food and I'm pushing headhunters like a maniac, figuring there's gonna be death and destruction coming my way really quickly here. But he was too busy harassing. He gets Wyverns, which is rather weird considering he has seen my headhunters. I'm not sure if he thought I just got a few headhunters for whatever reason, but those of you who know me know that there's gonna be about a dozen of them, and Wyverns aren't going to do much on that. Creep out this expansion because having a clear expansion site so you can expand while you're attacking is always a bonus. And I figured he hadn't been able to do much with his Blademaster. He takes down this burrow, I think. Yeah, it finishes and then it's so low on health that he kills it even though I'm trying to repair. as here. And I'm doing piercing versus a hero with 5 armor, now 6 armor, and he has also hit armor, which takes less from piercing, so I did manage to kill him there. Start rebuilding the burrow. I'm stuck at 40. Currently in his base he has exactly 1 Wind Rider. He has his second hero out, which is the Shadowhunter, not doing much. Taking up to tier 3. Bestiary that's not doing anything. Let's have a look at his resources. He's a bit low on wood. Okay. Yeah, that's from the hero and the towers. Towers are 80 wood. Here I catch him. Hello! And he takes a Headhunter. He gets stomped and revealed, and that's goodbye Blademaster. For those of you who know that the Tauren Chieftain is using Stomp, don't do that. Because you can get really hurt. Oops. So I got him back. Of course it doesn't repay me for all the peons and buildings that is destroyed, but it was, satisfaction for me. I'll go in to clear this out, and since I'm trying to get a good stomp in that didn't hit anything, I don't micro that grunt, and that's stupid of me. But, I'm noob, what can I say? The only reason I survive in my games is because of strategy and tactics. And when it comes to microing, I could use a little bit of training. And fiddle around to get that book. Domo strength +2, that's always nice. Get another dust instead of the robed magi, which I have absolutely no use for. And replace the grunt. I'm at 60, now taking up the stronghold, which is like half an hour later than I usually do. I started teching a little bit sooner to get raiders. I find them very helpful to keep melee away from my headhunters, and also it's nice to stop units and beat up on them. The Powerpush is really only efficient if you face the enemy head to head. If you're doing a running game, Raiders and Grunts are better, of course. So I decided to mix them, Grunts, Raiders and Headhunters. Here's one thing that you don't want to do. You don't want all your units spread out like this. I went to check if he had expanded here. He clears out his goblin laboratory, as you can see, obviously. He has 1 Kodo and 1 Wind Rider, so he hasn't really used his bestiary all that much. Also has a Spirit Lodge. He's going to tech to Master Shaman, and here I come in from behind. Here, seeing my forces, he should have just teleported out, but he runs his Blademaster out of range of his other units. Where I basically destroy his entire army. As you can see here, he's teleporting, and if you center on the Blademaster, you can't see any of his units, which means that none of his units are coming in with him. I have found that a good rule of thumb is to center on the teleporter and teleporting hero, and whatever's in screen is